आज आए हम भारत मोबिलिटी एक्सपो एंड विथ मी ऑब्वियसली इज द MD एंड द बॉस ऑफ मर्सिडीज बेंज इंडिया, इंडियाज लार्जेस्ट लग्जरी कार मेकर। आपको तो पता ही होगा, मर्सिडीज बेंज लास्ट ईयर सोल्ड अ record number of cars. Luxury car market is also increasing in terms of market share. Roads are getting better. To talk about all of that and the future roadmap for Mercedes-Benz, we have obviously the big man.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you.
As always, great to be here. And first of all, can you just tell us how has been the year for Mercedes-Benz? Obviously, record sales. And what's your sort of focus for the year ahead and the year that went?
So last year has been great actually for us, as you rightly mentioned, and this year has started now in the first month. We have already launched 3 new cars. We started with the GLS. Yesterday we also launched the GLA facelift as well as the GLE 53 AMG Coupe. So I think the product offensive is on. We have already committed that we will introduce 12 new cars. Out of which 3 will be EVs.
Okay.
Of course, this is a concept car. We are standing next to the EQG, which is an iconic car.
Yes.
It's a concept, so this doesn't get included in the launch as such.
Okay.
But yes, it clearly shows a statement of intent that even when it comes to electrification, even the iconic car like a G, we are able to electrify. So coming back to 2024, I think year started on a great note. Multiple launches, lot of interest from consumers on different product lines, and hope the year continues. Fingers crossed.
One thing, if you notice that आपके जो customers are they switching to EVs faster or?
To be very honest, not really. It's not an accelerated shift. You know, जो customer आते हैं, you will have to really explain it to them about the advantages, take away all those misnorma EV के ऊपर, charging के ऊपर, and then they convert. So still, I would say 4 to 5% of our sales are EVs. It's slowly, gradually increasing. It is easier to convert somebody who cares for sustainability. Many of the customers says, "मेरे को we want to send my kids to the school as such only in an EV," and for them actually it's much more easier. But otherwise, when they compare combustion engine to EV, of course EV is slightly more expensive. So then they start thinking, should I do it now? Should I do it later? So it needs a lot of selling, conviction, explanation, and then the shift happens.
Is Mercedes-Benz looking at a volume segment of EVs? At the moment, आपके जो EVs है, they're mostly towards the top tier, I would say.
So for us, volumes is an incidental, even on the normal luxury segment as such that we are focusing. So right now, you are right, we are in the top-end vehicle segment with the EQS, which we are locally producing. We will be launching 3 cars. Of course, couple of them will be in the top-end segment, but we are also seeing if we can get a bit 1 or 2 cars below the 1 crore segment. So, but as we said, we are not in a race to just sell. I think the customer should be proud to own these cars. Range is our biggest strength. I think our cars offers the best range. EQS, even the EQB, practically, you know, you can do a Bombay, Pune and back with the full range in the car, and it really delivers much more than what we promised. So in that sense, I think it's more practical. But it takes time for customers to start using and then getting converted.
Which is your largest selling Mercedes-Benz? Which is the Mercedes-Benz that has the buyer's attention for years? I think it's the I know the answer, but how you have done?
So see, first of all, from a volume perspective, is the E-Class, because that's the largest selling car that we have in our portfolio. It's a long wheelbase car and it is really loved by customers. On the other side, when you talk about iconic cars, the G-Wagon for sure has the longest waiting period. The G63 AMG, today customers wait up to 24 months to get the car. And then of course the S-Class Maybach again has a huge waiting for close to 12 months odd. For customers waiting for it. So the Maybach, the AMGs, I think they do significantly well. We are trying to get more CBUs as well. It's also the fact globally, you know, these cars are in big demand. So it takes time for some of them to get here.
One question is कि आजकल do you think the buying habit is spending, people are spending more on your top luxury cars, like for example Maybach, you just said demand बहुत ज़्यादा है. So do you think that is changing? Earlier it wasn't that case. The people are now buying more top-end luxury cars.
But this is where I say, you know, the luxury market की maturity is changing. People are buying real equipped cars. You know, कल हमने we launched the GLA. उसके अंदर भी we have given the off-road engineering package. We have given a lot of digital elements. Price बढ़ी है, कीमत it has gone up by 2 odd lakhs. But I think we don't want to sell cheap cars. We don't want to sell cars with less equipment. Rather हम उसमें we put more content. So customers also we see don't mind. They want to have everything when it comes to luxury cars, and that's the segment of customers which Mercedes-Benz is trying to attract.
Okay. Last question. In terms of future roadmap, in terms of years to come, do you think India is behind the EV race or ahead, or where do you think EVs will catch up and will it coexist with ICE?
So I think India is getting there. If I even I look at Europe, for example, even in Germany, I think close to 15-20% we are reaching share on EVs. India, for us, it's around 5%. I think it's a matter of time when the price parity comes between the EVs and the combustion engines, range, consumers get more educated. So, as a brand, we are fully committed to go in all EVs. But we have also the luxury of the full portfolio. We have the combustion engines, petrols, diesels. So we are not in a rush. But yes, we would like to do our bit of transforming into EVs by educating customers. So I think in the next 4 years' time, we still feel 20 to 25% of our sales should be EVs.
Last question, what are your take on hybrids? Because a lot of people want the sort of usability of the EV, but obviously they want something which goes further, and obviously infrastructure ka issue to
See,
hai.
worldwide, there are enough studies to say that hybrid won't offer the full solution. And when you talk about environment, we are fully clear that we will go all in on EVs as a transformation. So for us, the interim step may not make sense as such, because it's also a lot of cost. You have an engine and you have a battery.
Yeah.
So you have actually two powertrains in one car, and then it's not meeting fully the sustainability agenda. At the same point of time, the costs are still there. So we have decided that we will be full in on EVs from a transition perspective.
A lot of people ask us one thing, diesel is still a major
Yeah.
range mein diesel
Anji.
sales are there.
Yes.
But so going forward, there's a lot of uncertainty in the market, especially Delhi NCR. Should I go for diesel or not?
I think unfortunately Delhi NCR, because of all this ban and issues, this diesel became negative. But what we are selling are clean diesels. They are Euro 6
latest.
phase 2 diesels. And we should also remember, if you do only petrols contribute to CO2.
Yeah.
And India is part of the Paris climate change signatory to that. So we have to bring CO2 also down.
Yeah.
So ideally you need a mix of petrol and diesel to ensure that neither you go one extreme with particulate matter, neither you go other extreme with carbon dioxide. So we need to balance this. So a mix is always helpful, and diesels are cleaner, have higher torque. So a lot of customers, it's only Delhi which has this huge negativity, but rest of India, especially south of India, west of India, we still see a lot of diesels being
So
sold.
diesel, your Mercedes is not giving up.
No way. We
No
are
way.
very much there. Our portfolio is very strong.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
Pleasure to
congrats.
join us.
As
Thank
always,
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.